Welcome back to another video, and in this video we will talk about a project. So this project is not beginner friendly and not so much advanced project. It just in the middle of, so it's a medium size project. Not It will not be too longer, and it will not be a beginner friendly. So far we actually complete HTML CSS PHP, right? So we will use only three of them: HTML CSS and PHP, and we will use MySQL for the database. So here I actually come up with project overview, you can see. So this will be a 1 week project. So we will actually create whole project within 1 week. If you are interested, you can continue. So here anyone can register and log in, can create, edit and delete blog post. Blog post should be some categories, right? And somebody who read the post can comment. So here you can see for the front end we'll use HTML and CSS. For the database we will use MySQL. We will actually escape JavaScript also. So if you're looking for kind of JavaScript project, this project is not for you. So here you can see I have some breakdown here step by step. So in our first video we will explain it, and I am explaining everything. So this is our first video. Okay, so in this video actually I will show you how actually you can create, how can install XAMPP and create the database. And then in our second video we will actually show you how actually you can authenticate user, right? User authentication. You can sign up and then log in. Okay, and in our third video we will do CRUD operations like create, read, update and delete. And in our fourth video we will actually do category for the post, and we will filter them. So here you can see the breakdown, and we will add a search bar so that anyone can actually search post name and it will be shown. In our fifth video we will do commenting system so that anyone can read and can share their opinion, right? And in our sixth video, so we'll do media query so that our website become a mobile friendly website, right? And we will show you how actually you can use a free hosting service, how actually you can upload your project in your website for free. Now actually I will show you how you can actually install XAMPP, XAMPP in your PC, and you can set up. So let's do this. So here I will search XAMPP first. You just have to go to the first link, or maybe click here downloads, and then download the latest one. I already download it, so I will not show you how actually I will not wait for the download, right? Because it will take long time. And then when it's download, you just have to install it like other application in your PC. That's it. And you just have to mention the folder name. You can see I'm in the web development folder. Here you can see the XAMPP folder. So we just have to go to the htdocs. So in the htdocs, and then you can start your project. So our project is blog post, right? So I will create a folder here, and our project name is blog post. And now actually I want to show you creating database, right? Okay, so let's go to the okay, so we have to open XAMPP first. So here you can see I've installed XAMPP. So just click on the XAMPP. Here you can see this is a XAMPP control panel, and here you can see Apache and MySQL. So we just have to start both of them because Apache is our local host, so we need to start them. Without it we cannot access MySQL also, and we just have to start MySQL also because XAMPP actually giving us this opportunity, to work with MySQL, right? So here you can see both of them are start properly. So now we'll just have to go to the browser and have to search here localhost /php myadmin. Okay, so you can see we are in PHP myadmin dashboard. If you want to create any database, you just have to click here new. You have to click here new, and let's say I want to name our database as blog post db, let's say, and we just have to click here create. You can create database from your PHP script also. You can do query. Okay, but for now actually I am going to show you the easiest way, so actually we will not take too much time here. So here you can see we have created our first database, so that is blog post db. Here you can see I have create 4 table here. So we'll need 4 table, one for the users, one for the post, one for the comments, and the last one for the categories. So here in the user table, actually we will take ID, name, email, password, and role. I mean role for the users. Let's say if the user is admin or the local user. Now actually want to create user post db, so I will go for the table, and we want users table, right? And I need 5 column. In user table we have 5 column, right? ID, name, email, 3, 4, and 5. So yes, we want to create 5 columns, so I'll say here 5 and then click on create. The first one is ID, and it will be auto incremented, so I will say here auto incremented, and our ID will be primary, right? Okay. And then our name would be Bharkar, so we'll say here name, and it would be Bharkar, and size will be 100. And then email also Bharkar, so email Bharkar, size is 100. But one thing, we should use unique email, right? So we just have to go there and we just have to set in unique. Okay, that's it. And we can give it null. We can also use it nullable. And then what next? Password. So password. Okay, we should use email. We cannot make it nullable. So for the password, we will use Varkar 255. And here actually everything is all right. Password can be same, no problem. And then role, so we'll say role. The last one is role. So here we just have to so we need 3 row, so we'll say admin, then author, I mean who will write the post, and then subscriber, actually who will actually read the post, right? Okay, so I don't need it actually. So here we just have to set go. So we have set here, so here you can see the result, and now everything is done here. That's it. So everything is done. Now we will create we'll create the table. So we'll just click here save, and the table will be created. Our category table is done. Here we have used category table and everything is done. Okay, so our category should be unique, because we cannot use same category multiple times. So our category should be unique. So let me just edit it. I will go structure here, and let's say our name is also should be unique. So let me check. I will actually remove the column from here, and I will create one more column, and that is okay. And here I will say name, and name should be Varkar, and length should be 100, and it should be unique, not primary. It should be unique. Okay, everything is done. Now I will save it. So now in our category table we have two if I go to the structure, you can see we have ID and name. So name is unique and ID is primary key, and it is auto incremented. Okay, so everything is done here. Now let's go for the third one. So we have user, categories, and then third one is post. So now we just have to go to the blog post db, I mean our database, and here we just have to write post table, and we need 6 column for the table. So we just have to click on create. Our table will be created. So how actually 6 column? You can see ID 1 2 3 4 5 and then 6. So the first one is ID. So ID is integer, so we'll say here ID, and our ID is integer, and we want it auto increment, right? So I have to select it, and by default it is primary key. So now I will select the next one, that is title, right? So let me just copy it and paste it here, title, and it is Varkar, because title is string, so it will be Varkar, and the length will be 255. And that's it. And then the third one is content. So content, third column, and then actually our content can be bigger size, right? So we'll set it text, and then everything is done here. And now the next one is author ID. So we just have to copy it. So author ID will be integer. Author will actually write post. So I need if I go to the structure from the users table, you can see I have ID here, author table ID. So author ID will be foreign key, because if here you can see the ID is primary key, right? If I want to access this ID from the different table, so the ID will be foreign key for that table, right? So yeah, the author ID will be foreign key. So how actually you can do this? We just have to go here and we just have to set index, that's it, and author ID, everything, and we just have to say go. Okay, now next one is a category ID, right? So we'll say here category ID. Category ID is also index, and we'll set go, and then it is also ID. And the last one is image, right? Yes, so image is also a string, so varchar, and then 255, and everything is done. And now we will click on save. Duplicate key name ID. Okay, let me just change it to I will go here, author ID, and I will remove it from here, go. If I save, now I will I think everything will be perfect. Here you can see this author ID is foreign key. Maybe I can go there, db post, right? So this is my database, right? So I just have to click here, and then I just have to go here more, and then I just have to go to the designer, and I just have to select here create relationship. So so this is our user table, right? So you actually want to add this ID. I want to show this ID from here to here in the blog post as author ID. So I will say here this ID. So I will select this ID. Okay, so I have select here, and I just need to select this ID, and then this foreign key author ID. Okay, and now actually I will go here and I will say on update, and I will say cascade, and I will say okay. Okay, so here you can see our user ID here, and this is our foreign key for the author ID, right? And now the from the blog post we have a category, right? So our category ID will be this category ID. So this will be the primary key. So I will select here, and then now it's saying that select foreign key. Okay, so we just have to select this foreign key, and we just have to say on update cascade, and we just have to select OK and done. Now actually I want to change them from here to here. Okay, let me just drag and drop it here, and then this one is here. Okay, so now you can, okay, I can actually drag it here, right? So this is our post table. Okay, so here you can see from the user table actually we have taken this ID, the primary ID, and here we have used it as foreign key author ID. And from the categories we have take the category ID as primary key. Here you can see primary key, and then in the category ID, I mean the post, we have used this category ID here as category ID as foreign key. Okay, we need another table for the comments, and here we will go to the blog post DB, and here we just have to say the column name, and in our column we have 1 2 3 4 5, right? 5 column. So we'll say here 5, and we'll create it. So we have a column for the ID, right? So we need ID, and we'll say here ID, and it is also auto implemented primary key. And the next one is post ID. Okay, so post ID will be foreign key. So I will say here post ID, post ID. Let me just copy it and paste it here, post ID, and it is also integer, but it will be as foreign key. So we'll set it index. And the next one is username. So username is string, so it will be varchar, and we'll say it here, and everything is done here. Okay, now for the email, so we need email, and it also varchar, and we'll say here 100. So actually we don't want to use this email as unique, because let's say I have 5 posts in my website, so somebody with same email can comment 5 times. So that time actually we don't need unique email here, because we already take unique email in the users login form, right? When somebody actually logged in or sign up, that time actually we take a unique email, right? So now actually we don't need unique email, that's why actually we have set it as it is. Now actually the last one is content, sorry, comment. So the comment, so comment can be long, so we'll set it text, and that's it. Okay, so everything is done, right? So now we'll click on save. Now actually I want to as you can see, our post id is foreign, right? So I want to actually set that where actually post id will come from. So the post id will come from the post table. So I will go to the db post blog post db, right, in our database, and I will go to the more option here, and for the designer option, and here you can see. Okay, so I want this post id from this post id, this primary key. So I will set relationship. So I will click on here, and now I have to select the foreign key, so this one, and let's scroll down here, and on update I will say cascade. Okay, and now you can see we are taking post id uh, as foreign key in the comment table. Okay, here you can see. Okay, so everything is done here. Now our database is done. So here you can see we have 1 2 3 4 table, one for the users. Okay, so let me just open it in a new tab. So we have if I go to the structure, so here you can see we have user id, name, email, and password, and role. So we have set role, admin, author, and subscriber, and we have unique email. Okay, and for the categories, the next one is, let's say, categories. And if I go to the structure, you can see we have category id and category name. So category name should be unique, and category id is primary, so auto incremented, and then all other table like post and user. So we just select all of them. If I go to the structure, both of them, you can see here we have post id, and we have author id and category id as foreign key from the user table and category table. So and so this is the post, right, post table. And then we have comment table. If I go to the structure, you can see in our comment table we have a post id, a foreign key from the, actually we have collecting this id from the post, because the post id is primary key. So if we want to access this id, so we have to use it as foreign key. So here you can see our post id is foreign key, and everything is done. So I hope you understand the database. And if you want to understand more, you just have to select here more, and then go to the designer option, and here you can see our database relationship. So actually our first video is complete. We have set up XAMPP and create our database. Okay, so in our next video we will actually do user authentication. So thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Welcome back. In our last video we actually create database, right, and all the table actually we need for this project. So here you can see all the table, categories, comments, post, user. So today we actually work with user authentication. So we have 3 types of user. One is admin, another one is authors, and the last one is who will actually read the post. And here you can see my XAMPP is on, so Apache server and MySQL is on. Okay, because without this you cannot access. So now we will actually start do coding. Okay. Okay. So at first, actually, I want to connect with database. I will create a file, PHP file for the database. So I will say dv.php. So my file is db.php, and here actually I want to connect to the database. So that's why actually I have used this file. So here I will write PHP syntax first, and here we will use connection. So for the connection, actually, we need a server. So we'll do server here. Okay, we'll add server here, and then we need a user. So we'll add user. Then we need password. So I need one more variable, that is password. So pass You can give here any name, right? Because these are variables, and we need another variable that is for the DB name, I mean our database name. Now actually we know our server is localhost. That's why we have to write here local host. And our user is by default root. And password is null. You cannot give here space. Keep it in mind. And then we have database name. So let's go to the database. Here you can see our database name is blogpostdb. So we just have to write here blogpostdb. Now all the parameter done. Now actually want to set the connection. So for the connection, actually I want to set a variable con and then new MySQLi. It will create a new connection, and here we'll actually pass all the 4 parameters. Here server first, and then username, then password, $pass. We need DB name, right? DB name. $DB name actually, because variable, this is our variable, right? So we have to use dollar here. Everything is done here, and yes. Now actually our connection is done. So we'll check that if the connection is done or not. So we'll say if not $con. I mean, if our connection is not, I mean, done yet, so we'll say echo. We'll show the connection error. We'll say error. We'll print the error. So we'll say $con connection connect error. I have made mistake here, so I have to just use this. Let's see our connection is done or not. Okay, so I will say here for now actually I will say that echo connection is done. Okay, so now let's go to the browser, and here we will say localhost / our project name. So our project name is blog post. So we'll say here blog post, and this is the file db.php, and here you can see our connection is done. So we have successfully connected to the database. Actually I want to remove this else, because this connection I will actually include this db.php in every single time actually I need connection. Okay, that's why actually I have created this file, and our next file would be for the registration. Okay, because we want to register the user, we'll add new file here, register.php. So here actually I have copied some code here, you can see. So this is the file, and I want to add HTML in the body. Actually I want to paste it. Okay, so I paste it. Now let's remove this. So this is our form. Here you can see I have action same page. So yes, I will do in the same page. I mean, I will do action in the same page. So my page is register, right? Register.php, and our method is post. Everything is done here. So you can see I have input field name and email. Okay, for the name and email. Then for the password also I have another input field, you can see. And then I have a radio button here. You can see select, I mean, to know that the user is subscriber or author. So that's why actually we have given here a radio button. So here, and the last we have another input button for the submit button. So you can see our button type is submit, and the value is register. So now let's go to the browser and check how it looks like. So go back here, you just have to refresh, and then register.php. So this is our field. Here you can see we have name, email, password, and everything. All right, okay, I don't want to show you the css because it will take long time. When we actually complete the project, that time actually we can do css. Okay, right now actually we don't want to do any css because it will take too much time. So if I click on register, you can see I have a normal form variation here. So here you can see in the input field I have used required. We already talked about required, right, in our previous video. If you are beginner, you can follow our PHP A to Z. Let me show you. So this is our playlist. You can follow this playlist, PHP A to Z or PHP step by step. So I actually said that if somebody click on this submit button, register, it will redirect to the same page register. So we have to accept the values, right? So we will write here another PHP script, and here I will say that if our button is submitted. Okay, so I will say is set function here, is set, and then I will say dollar underscore post, because our method is post. Dollar underscore post global variable, and here I will say that submit button, because our button name is submit. Here you can see our button name is submit. I have said that if our button is actually clicked, then we will enter this clause. So actually want to store the variable, I mean we want to store the field value, right? Because it will actually redirect with the field value. Here you can see all the field value, input field value. So actually I want to receive them. So how? We want to set a local variable here with dollar sign. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 variable, right? Okay. So for the name, we will say name. Then for the email, we will say email. For the password, we will say password. For the role, we will say role. All are set. Okay. And now we will actually want to store them. So our super global variable will be used here, post, and then the field name. So our field name is name. For the name, our field name is name. For the email, password is password, and for the role is role. So here I will say name, and next dollar underscore post email. Let me just copy it. I'll say here password post post. Okay, and this is not email. This will be goal. Okay, everything is done here, right? Now actually want to insert them. We want to insert them. Okay, in our table. So how actually you can insert them? We have to use here connection first, and then a query. We have to set a query, and we have to set connection first. So our connection is in the db.php. So we have to include this file here. We will say include. We have to say here db.php. So here we actually want to use we want to use session here, because actually session needed for the for the tracking purpose. Let's say I have multiple users, so actually which user actually now logged in, and so I have to keep tracking the user, right? So that time actually we need session here. So we have to start session here. Let's say I want to add session here, so I will say we know to start a session we have to say here session start, right? And now actually want to do query. So I will say here SQL, standard query language, and the standard query language will be insert into the table name is users, right? Yes, users. And just we have to set the values. So we have all the column here. So in our user table, you can see we have ID, name, email, password, and role. So actually ID is auto incremented. If I go to the structure, you can see we have already talked about this, right, in our previous video. So ID is auto incremented, so we don't need to add it, right? We just have to add name, email, password, and role. So let's go here. Okay. Let's go to the code editor, and here we will say we just want to add name, right? So we'll say name, email, password, then role. Okay, so we have already added them, and all the columns. Now actually want to add values to the column, right? So we'll say here values, and now we will add all the values. So our values is all the variables, right? We have stored all the values in these variables. So name, email, password, and role. So let's add them one by one. So here, first of all, we will add name, and then second comma quotation, single quotation, and here dollar email, right? Then quotation, single quotation, and here we will say dollar password. We have added name, email, and password, and then the last one is role. The user is author or subscriber. So you have added all the values, right? Now our query is also done. Here you can see this is the query actually. Now we want to execute the query. So we'll say here result, because I want to set a variable and I want to store the query result in this variable. So here I will say MySQLi function, MySQLi query. So this is the function actually for the query. And this is the function, and here we just have to pass two parameter. One for the connection. So our connection variable is con, right? You can see in the db.php, here you can see our connection variable is con. So we have set a variable, and here actually we have set the connection. So $con is the variable, and then we have another variable that is the SQL, our query. So now actually our result will be executed. I mean, query will be executed, and the query result will be stored in the result variable. So now we will actually check the result is executed or not. Okay. Now we will say if not result, we just have to use here a dollar sign because it's a variable. So we'll say here if result not executed, we will say the error. So we'll echo the error actually why the result will be not executed. So here we will say error, and we will paste the error here, and that is dollar our con error. Okay, that's it. So now actually we have set error also. Now if it is successful, then else it will go to the else condition, and here we will say echo. We'll say here the registration. Okay, the registration done successfully. Now let's check the registration process, and here we just have to go to the browser, and here we will refresh it. Okay, and here I will set the name Yamin, and email yamin@gmail.com. Password is, let's say, 123, and this is, let's say, author, and now I will click register. So here you can see we have error here, MySQLi exception. We have an error. I've made mistake here, values, VALUES. Okay, this is the mistake, real mistake. Everything is done. Here you can see the query once again, name, email, password, role, and values like this. Okay, now it will work hopefully. Name yamin@gmail.com, password is 123, role as author, register. The registration done successfully. Okay, the registration done successfully. Now actually we have successfully registered the user. So let's check now. We'll go to the user here. We'll check the user is added or not. Here you can see we have added one user, Yamin, and the role is author. So we have successfully registered an user, right? Now we will go for the login purpose. Okay, for the login purpose, we will do login.php. I mean, we will add one more PHP file for the login purpose. So we'll add here login.php. So here actually we will try to log in. I have just copied a form here, you can see, for the email and password. So I want to type here HTML. So I'll go to the body section, and here I will paste it. And let me just remove this from here. Okay. So I have added login form here. So we will go to the browser, and we will go to our project file. And here you can see we have login.php, right? So here you can see we have email field, and we have password field, and we have a login button. So we want to actually, when somebody actually click on login button, so actually I want to set here input. I want to set an input field, type should be submit, and I want to add a name here, and name should be also submit. And here I want to set login. Okay, everything is done here, and that's it. I want to cut it from here, and I want to set the value for it. Okay, now everything is done here, and I want to action to the same page. So the same page is login.php, right? I want to redirect to the same page, and our method is post. So now actually if I go here and if I refresh, now you can see we have everything as before. Now we want to I mean, when we actually click on the submit button, I mean login button, it will redirect to the same page. So we have to accept those values, right, from those input field values. So we just have to go to the top of the page, and here we just have to write a PHP syntax like this, and here we will actually store all the values. So I will say here if is set. We want to add a function that if is set dollar underscore our method is post, so we will say here post, and here we want to say that if submit button clicked, then we will enter this clause, otherwise not. And here I will say, okay, actually I want to keep those session here. Of course I want to start it from here to here. Okay, so we have started the session, and we will also start. I want to start the connection also, right? So I will say here include. So we'll add connection also. So we'll say db.php of that connection, right? Here you can see our connection is in the db.php. So here we have start session, and we have set the connection. Now I've said that, okay, if submit button is clicked, then I want to store the values. So I will say here dollar what the values actually I am getting from the form, email and password, right? So I want to go here, I want to save email, right? Email dollar underscore post email, because our field name is email, right? And then we have another variable that is for the password, dollar underscore post. Our field value is password. I mean, field name is password, right? Okay. So now actually want to do the query. So the query is dollar SQL, let's say, and our select, we have to use here select query because we want to fetch the data, and we will check that if the email and password is exist in our database. So we'll say here select star from the table name. Our table name is users. We want to set condition where email equal to this dollar mail. We want data from the email actually containing this email. I mean the field value, okay? Email field value. So we'll check. So this email is actually the user column, user tables column, okay? Here you can see email. So we have checked that where the email will be this email field email. We just have to use here single quotation. Yeah. Everything is done now. Now actually I want to execute the query, right? So to okay, where is the okay? So we just want to execute the query. So we'll set variable here result, and want to execute the query. So we'll call a function MySQL query, and here we'll pass two parameter, one for the connection, one for the query. So we have done. Now we will add a condition that if result is not done, once again same mistake, I want to use dollar here. So if dollar result is not done, we will say that we'll echo the error, right? So we want to show the error, so we'll say error, and we want to show the error also, so we'll say dollar con. Here we just have to say error. That's it. So we'll show the error, and if the query is executed perfectly, then you'll go here and we'll check. Else we'll say here if our result dollar result results. So want to know that if the result is executed, so want to actually fetch that data, right? So want to check that if the value is more than 0, it means it exists, right? The values exist actually. So I will say here if result, and then we'll say rows, I mean sorry, num underscore rows is greater than equal to, sorry, is greater than 0. Want to say echo here that log in successfully. Now let's go. Let me just refresh here, and I want to add yamin@gmail.com, and password is 123, right? So I will click on login. Here you can see logged in successfully. So actually I don't want to stay in the same page, right? So I need to go in the dashboard. So let's just create another file here for the dashboard. So I will say here dashboard.php. So this is the dashboard, and I want to go to the dashboard. I want to add anchor link here, and here in the reference section, I want to give the reference, and that is dashboard.php. And we just have to say here dashboard. Now let's go to the browser, and if I refresh here, syntax error. Okay, so the problem was I have used here double quotation. Now let's go to the browser and go back. So I want to refresh, and here our email was yamin@gmail.com and password is 123. So if I click on login, and here you can see log in successfully, and we have a option here you can see, and that is dashboard. So if I click on dashboard, so it will go to the dashboard.php. So now actually we want to add logout button in the dashboard so that anyone can actually log out, right? So go to the dashboard, and here we have to use all the time the session. Okay. Now actually I want to show you why I actually take the session and how actually session works. So here you can see we have start session. Session basically need for the target the user, right? So now currently which user actually uh, logged in my website, let's say. So that is the reason why actually we use session. So I want to target the user, right? So now I will add session here. So I will say $_ session. Want to set variable, that is user id. So you can give here any name actually. So this is not fixed, and then we want to add the id. So the id is from the table. So here you can see I have said that I want all the information, all the data from the table, right? Users table. So we'll go to the browser and we'll check that. Okay, so our id column name is id. So I will say here id. We'll say here there's a $result. I have to show the id, right? So I need id, and I want to save the username also. So I will say here $_session, and here I will say username. You can give here any name, right? I will say result, and the column name is name from the database, right? We already talked about associative array, and we know that in associative array you have to access the column name, right? In the index array we actually access through index number. In associative array we actually access through column name. So that's why actually we are giving here column name, and result is the query result, right? So here everything is done, and now I will say one more thing, that is $_session. So we need one more thing, that is role, right? So we'll say user role, and we'll say $result. We want to set here role. Okay, so we have set session, right? Actually, I don't want to use here result. I want to set a variable, that is row, and I want to fetch the result as associative array. I want to fetch the result as associative array, and here you can see in the result variable actually I do query, right? I mean it will show me all the data, but I want all the data as associative array. So I need another variable row, and here I will say that I will add a function here, and that is MySQL I_fetch. I want to fetch data as associative array. So I will say assoc. So this is the function actually I have to use, and I want to pass the result variable as parameter in this function. So now actually my all the what can I say, all the result will be now saved in this variable as associative array. Now actually I can access them. So here I just have to change row or new variable row. So here you can see we have added here a variable for the associative array, and now we actually save them, right? Now it will actually work. So let's go to the browser and let's see if here any error or not. So we have this 1, 2, 3. Everything is successfully done. Now we are in the dashboard. Now actually we have set session ID, right? Session ID, session name, and session role. Okay. Okay. So now actually we will go to the dashboard.php and now we will do code for the dashboard.php. Because now we are in the dashboard, right? So we want to add a logout button here, and we will do so many things in the dashboard, because in the dashboard actually we can see our comments, and if I am author, then we can see option to add post, right? So we'll do this later, but now actually we just want to add only a logout button, and actually now my session will work. I mean, now actually I needed the session perfectly. So we have set session here, right, in the login of .php, and here we have set some session when actually somebody logged in. Now we will check the session is activated or not. So every single time if someone actually want to access this URL, okay, if somebody actually directly want to access this URL, he can actually do without logged in. So actually want to set here if condition that if session not set, then no one can actually come to this page. If they find this URL, no problem, but when they actually want to come through this URL, actually he cannot come here in the dashboard.php. He will redirect to the login.php. Okay, so let's go and let's check here. So I will say here PHP script, and I will say that if, okay, I want to start session first, right? Every single time for the new page, actually I want to start session first. So I will say session start function. Now my session is actually start here. Now I will say that if our session ID is actually set or not. Here you can see we have set session ID, right? So we'll check that if not is set, dollar underscore global variable session, and then ID. So we'll say that if session ID is not set, then we will redirect him or her to the login.php. So we'll say here header function, and inside this header function we want to use location. So I will say location login.php. So now let's say I want to destroy session here, let's say. So destroy session, destroy, right? So now I will go to the browser and I will refresh it. Okay, now you can see now I have destroyed the session, right? Here you can see. Now if anyone actually come to this, come through this dashboard URL, he will redirect to the login.php. So this is why actually we need to use session, because we want to track the user. So let's say you have a dashboard, and if somebody come to your dashboard and delete everything you have actually in your dashboard, then is it going to be okay? No, right? So that's why actually we need session to track the user, that user is logged in or not. I hope you understand. Now we will remove it because we have set the method, if condition. So now every single time if somebody come here through this URL, if he's not logged in, then he will redirect to the login.php. So now you can see we're in login.php. Now I want to enter here. So now you can see now you can go here in the dashboard. Else will echo. Let's say I want to show that you are okay. I'll say here welcome to dashboard. Your name is, let's say, dollar underscore session, and your name is username, right? We have set username for the name. Here you can see in the login.php, you can see we have username and user role. So I will set here also role. So I will say your role is admin or author or subscriber, right? So I have to say here dollar underscore session. I'll set here user role, the session variable user role. Okay. And now let's check if it is working or not. I will go here yamin and then password is 123. If I logged in, go to the dashboard, still not working properly. Why? Oops. So we have user ID here, and we have user ID, right? We have to set here user ID. What is happening here, bro? Okay, now let's say I want to say here Milan and 123. If I logged in, and now I can go to the dashboard, and here you can see welcome to dashboard. Your name is Milan and your role is subscriber. Okay, and if I destroy session here, let me just destroy session, destroy. Okay, now if I refresh, now you can see it will uh, redirect to the login.php. Now actually anyone can't go through dashboard.php. Every single time you will try to go dashboard, it will redirect to the login place. So you have to log in first. So that is the reason actually why we want to use session, right? And now login, and here now you can go to the dashboard, right? Okay. Now actually I want to add a logout button here. So I will add logout button. So let me just add a button here. Anchor tag here is like this, and like this. And here in the reference section, I will say href single quotation, and I will create a logout page. So I will let me just create first logout page. So I will say logout.php. So this is my logout page, and I will give the link here logout.php, and I will say here log, or maybe space. So now if I go here, if I go to the dashboard, you can see I have a logout button here. If I click on logout, then you can see I'm in logout.php. So we'll do query here, logout.php. So here we will set, we want to actually destroy the session here, right? So I want to set here PHP script, and I want to write here that I want to every single time actually I want to start session first. So start session, and then I want to destroy the session actually. So I have made mistake here. It will be like this session start. So the function is like this, and now I will destroy the session also. So I will say session destroy, and I will set location. So header function, and here I will say location would be login, right? Login dot php. Now let's go here in the browser. If I refresh, you can see now it's logged out. Now anyone actually, we are logged out, right? So anyone cannot actually go here, dashboard.php without login. So here actually I want to log in with Yamin. So I will say here 123, enter and go to the dashboard. And here you can see your name is Yamin, and you are, your role is as author. And I want to log out here. So if I click log out, then you can see I'm in login.php page. Okay. So our user authentication is done. We properly did it. Here you can see. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. I hope you understand well. So if you find this video helpful for you, make sure to give a like, please, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. If you have any query, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today is our third video, right? So we already completed this two section. So now in this video I will show you how you can actually create categories. As you can see, we have two options here: organize post by categories. So we will add categories. A search bar actually needed for the post. So in this video actually I'm not going to show you how actually you can add search bar, because we have no post yet. So we just want to create category. Let's start with category. So we want to add category. So let me go to the database here. You can see our database name is blogpostdb, and we have a table here that is called categories. So in our first video actually I've got category tables portion due to some reason actually. So now actually I want to show you how actually you can how you can actually create category table. Yeah, so I have ID in category, and the ID is actually working uh, as foreign key in other table, right? That's why actually I cannot remove it. If I go to the post table, you can see, if I go to the structure, you can see our category ID is here as working as foreign key, right? So I cannot delete it. So let me just explain you how actually I have created. So I have created categories table here, and I have set two column, one for the ID, one for the name. So I have set ID as auto increment. If I go to the edit, you can see. So it was like this. I have set the integer ID, and we'll just select this auto incrementer. That's it, nothing else. So okay, so name is also unique, so that's it. Now actually want to add category. So I want to set that category should be added by only the admin. So let me just add an admin, okay, for our project. And if I go to the users, here you can see we have only two type of role here, author and subscriber. Let me just add admin here. So for the admin, I will go here, I will insert, let's say, user. So here it will be auto incrementer, so I don't need to worry about it. I will say here name Yamin. Okay, I will say here admin Yamin, and the email should be admin@gmail.com. Okay, and password is admin 123, or let's say 123. It's not a big deal because this is in our localhost server, so no problem, we can change it later. And everything is done here, right? So I just need to select here. Okay, here the role is admin, right? So we just have to select here, go, and we have added a new user as admin. So here you can see we have admin here, and we can change the password from here, right? So we have added admin. So I want the admin actually can add category. Without admin, anyone can actually add categories. They can actually select categories, right? According to their post. I mean, if is an author, author can actually select categories, but cannot add new categories. So category will be added by the admin. So let's do coding for this. For this, actually, I have added new PHP file here. You can see that is called add category.php. So I want to add category by the user admin. Okay, so I have to write here PHP code. So I have to say PHP script here. I want to connect to the DB, I mean our database, and session first. So to start the session, I will say start session start, right? Session underscore start. Now our session is started. Now we will say if, and I also want to connect the database. So I will say include our database is in the db.php, right? Okay, so we'll say here db.php, and now I'm saying that if is set dollar underscore session global variable, and here we have set our session in the login.php as user ID, right? And then user role. So I want to actually go here user role. So I will say that if session is set user role, then we will enter here, we will do other thing. Okay, I can say here if not is set. Okay, then actually we want to redirect. Okay, redirect to the login.php. We will say here echo you are not an admin, and we will redirect to the redirect. So we'll use header function here, and here we want to set location, and that is our login page, right? Login log in. So here we have added the redirect location, and that is login.php, and else we will do other work. So let's check if it is working or not properly. So let me go to the browser, and here I will go to my project. So I'll say here localhost slash php. Sorry, my project name is blog post, right? Blog post. So this is the project, and I want to go to add category.php. So here you can see it's checking that my user role is set or not. If not set, then it is redirecting me to the login.php. So this is working, right? So let me just log in as other user. So okay. So one more problem here. Let's say I haven't said that if user role is like this, okay? If user role is admin, I haven't said here. So I will say here user, let's say ID. Okay. So if you don't have any user ID, you actually redirect to the login page. So if I go to the browser, here you can see if I say Yamin and then 123, now go to the login. And if I go to the dashboard, here you can see now I'm as author. So now here you can see the name is Yamin and role as author. But let's say I want to access the ad category. Here you can say I can access the ad category, but I said that I want actually the ad category will be only accessible for the admin, right? So let's do coding for this. So I want to say here else. Okay, now we will check another condition, that is if dollar underscore session, our session variable was user role, right? For the role, our session variable was user role. Let me just give here simple quotation. So here we will check that if session user role is equal to admin or not. If admin, then he can actually enter here. Otherwise, if he's not admin, we will do another else. Else, we'll say if you are not admin, then it will redirect to the dashboard. Actually, he cannot actually access this at category PHP. So I will say header, and I will say here location will be dashboard, right? Dashboard .php. Okay, and I want to set here echo you are admin. You are ad. Okay. So I have said here that if the role user role is admin, only that time actually you can access the at category.php. Okay. Otherwise, you cannot access it. At first, you will check that you are logged in or not. If you are not logged in, it will redirect to the login.php. But after that, if you logged in, then it will come to the else condition, and then once again it will check that the user role is admin or not. If admin, then he will stay. He can access the at category.php page. Okay. Otherwise, he will redirect to the dashboard. Okay. He cannot access the at category.php. Now let's see if it is working or not. If I refresh, now you can see now author cannot access at category. If I say here at category.php, now you can see he cannot actually access that page, right? Now let's say I want to go back to the login page. I don't want to log out. I want to go back to the login page. Logged in as admin. So I will say here admin@gmail.com, and I will say admin 123. If I log in, if I go to the dashboard, here you can see my role is now admin, and now actually I can access the page at category. If I press enter, here you can see you are admin. But let's say I want to logged in as other user, let's say Milon, and here you can see Milon is a subscriber, right? So let me just say here 123. If I log in, if I go to the dashboard, here you can see I'm a subscriber. Milon is now subscriber. Now Milon also cannot access the at category.php. Every single time you will try to go there, redirect to the dashboard.php. So now our code is authentic, right? Everything's done here. Now actually we will do other thing. So our admin actually now can work. So here we will remove it, and we want to what can I say, add categories. So to add category in the category tables, we have to insert the connection. So we have already input the connection, so that is db.php, and here everything is done. Now actually we have to write the query. So actually I want to set query here, so I will say $SQL, and I will set the query for it. So we want to insert, right? So we have to write here insert into our table name is categories. If I go to the browser, you can see here our table name is categories. So I will say here CATEGORIES, categories. And we want to add the category column, right? First. So let me just give here parenthesis, first parenthesis, and I will say here the column name. So column name is for the categories. If I go to the categories, you can see we have two column here. One is ID and another one is name. So I will say here only name, because ID is auto incremented, right? So I will add here name, and I want to set values. Okay, so values should be okay. So actually, okay, values will be only the unique name. So actually, I want field for this, right? so that I can take values. So I want to write here HTML structure, and here in the body I want to add form, so I will say here form, and inside form I want to add two input, one for the button, one for the text field. So input, one more input, and type should be submit button. So I will say here submit, and I will say here submit, and now I will say here add value, and there is add category. Okay, so this is my field value, I mean button value. So I want to add here action inside form, so I will say action. I'll say action would be same page, add category category dot esp, and I want to set the method as post. Okay, so I have to write here, let me just go to the browser first, and I want to check the structure here. My name is Barker, right? Okay, so I want to add normal text field here, so I will say text, and I will say uh, and if I submit, and here it will read it to the same page, and I want to actually accept the value, right? I will say here if in the session in the if clause, okay, we are checking that admin or not. So I will say here if is set our variable is dollar underscore post global variable, and here I will say submit button. If submit button actually pressed, we will do query. So I will go inside it, and I will now actually accept the value. So I will say name equal to dollar underscore post name. The field name was name, right? Yeah. So now actually I want to set values as dollar name. Okay, so everything is done here. My query is also done, but now I have to execute the query, right? So I have to say here result. I have to say MySQL query function, and here I just have to pass two connection, one for the con and one for the SQL. And I will say it's not result dollar result. If not result, I mean if our result is not executed properly, we'll echo the error, right? I'll say error, and I want to paste the error here, so I will say $con underscore error, and else we can actually show here something that category is added successfully. Echo category added successful. So let's check if it's working properly or not. Go to the browser. We are now as subscribers, so log out. And now I want to add as admin. So I will say here admin@gmail.com, and password is admin123. And now let's log in. And now I want to access, let's say add category. Here, the problem is this button, right? You have set here submit button. So what is the problem here? Oh, submit. You have to set here B. If I refresh now, you can see it's a button add category. Now let's say I want to add a category, and here the category is, let's say, okay, I want to search in Google blog post categories. Well, let's say food. So I want to add food category, so I will say food. So if I click on add category, category added successfully. So let's go to the actually database here, and go to the category table, and here you can see we have added food, right? Okay. So now it's working. So let's add some category. So health and fitness, let's say. I want to copy it, and I want to paste it here. Add category, category added successfully. So I want to add more category, lifestyle, fashion and beauty. Let's say fashion, beauty. Add category, category added successfully, right? Okay. If I refresh, you can see we have added 3 category. Here you can see one for the food, second one is health and fitness, third one is fashion and beauty. Our category table is done. Actually, want to set here a button that go to dashboard. Okay, and here actually I want to add a button, so I want to add anchor link, and here in the href I want to say dashboard.php. If I refresh, uncut duplicate entry fashion. Okay, so we have actually we want to actually go back. Now if I refresh, there is no button, right, in the add category. Okay, actually I don't want to add it here. I want to cut it from here, and I want to paste it inside this input field. I mean inside this form field. So I will say here record tag, and I want to say here that dashboard. And now if I refresh, now you can see you have dashboard here also. So if I click on dashboard, you can see now we are in dashboard. Okay, so everything is done here. And if I log out, now anyone actually cannot go to add category.php without login. And also he need to be admin, right? If I go here, you can see in the dashboard I am as author. Now I cannot actually access the add category.php. Here you can see now I am redirecting to the dashboard, right? Okay, so I hope you understand well. So in our next video, we actually will do CRUD operation for the blog post. So we will work for the post table, right? So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And so this is our fourth video, and in this video I will show you how you can actually create blog post table. And here we actually show you CRUD operation. So here actually we can create, we can edit, we can update, we can delete, right? So let's start. Here you can see this is our database, right? Blog post.db, the post table we have. And here you can see we have nothing in our post table. And if I go to the structure, you can see we have ID, title, content, author ID, category ID, and image. So we have 6 column, right? So two author ID and category ID, I mean both of them are foreign keys. So author ID is from user and category ID is from the category table. So in our last video actually we have create category, right? Okay, so in this video actually we have to we have to add ID, title, then content. So our ID is auto incremented, right? We just need to set the title and content and then image. So we have author ID already, because without author ID we cannot actually access this post table, because author only can add post, right? Author ID actually will be set in the session. Okay, if somebody logged in as author, then the author ID will be set in the session. So don't worry. Don't need to be think about big, because it's super easy. So I will go to the code editor, and here you can see I'm in code editor. So this is our blog post project. So let's create new file for the post. So I will say here we need create, delete, update, and everything all about post, right? So let's say at first actually I want to insert a post. Let's say I will create a file here, Control N, and you can save it Ctrl plus S from your keyboard. And let's say I want to save it as insert post dot php. And here I want to write a syntax. At first, here we want to start session. So I will say session. So now we start session. So this is the function. Now our session is start, and I want to include the database. I mean, to connect to the database, we just need to include the db.php, right, from here, because in our db.php we have connection, right? We have set our connection in db.php. That's why actually we have to include it. Include. Now want to set here db.php. So our session is now start, and our database is now connected. Now actually I want to check every single time that if so $_session, the global variable, sorry. So I want to set $_session, the global variable, and I want to pass here user ID, right? Because in our login.php, we have actually set a session here, and we have set user ID for the session. So now we will actually check that if it is logged in or not. So if someone actually not logged in, he or she actually cannot access this page, right? So here I will say user ID if okay, I want to add here a function that is set. Let me just add it. Is set. Okay, so I said that if is set user ID. So user ID if is set, or I can say here if is not is set. I mean, if user ID not set, we will redirect to the login page. So I will say here header I will say location. I will say login.php here, and else we will check if the user is author or subscriber. If author, then only can access, but if he is subscriber, then he cannot actually access this page, right? So we'll say if $_session global variable, we will say user role. We go to the login.php. Here you can see we have set role. Session variable here is user role, right? For the role. So we will check that if the session variable role, user role, is equal to author or not. If author, then only can access, I mean only can enter this clause, otherwise it will redirect to the, once again, location be dashboard, let's say dashboard.php. So location is now dashboard.php. Now actually let's check if it is working properly or not. So we'll go to the browser here and say localhost / our project name is blog post, so I'll say our blog post. So insert.php. Here you can see we are redirecting to the login page. But if I logged in as Yamin123 log in, and if I go to the dashboard, you can see now I'm an author, so I can access now insert post.php, right? So here you can see we are now in insert post.php. So everything is working properly. So now I will go to the HTML part. I will say here HTML, and let's say I want to add post. So we have title, content, author ID, category ID, and image. So and let me just type here form. I want to create form, and then we need title, right? So we want input for the title. For the content, I need text area, and then author ID, we need file, because now actually I need input file because I want to add image, right? So image is also file, so that time actually I need file. So my first type would be title. Oh, sorry, it would be text, right? Yeah. And I will say here title, and the text area name, content, and then input type for the image is file. So now in the form, actually I want to redirect to the same page. So I will say here action is insert post.php. My method is post. I have to add here, okay, I have to write here in type. We have to say form data, multi part / form data. Form data, right? So we have to use here a slash. So everything is done now. And if I go to the browser, you can see in our database we have author ID and category ID. So actually we want to access author ID and category ID from the session, okay? So here you can see in our category table, we have 3 category, right? So I need all the IDs from here. So actually I want to fetch them, right? I want to fetch the ID, and I want to show them in the section here, okay? In the section here before the file. So if I go to the post, here you can see we have category ID before the image. So before the image file, okay, so I want to add here select. So here I want to set ID. Let's say category, and here want to add values. So I want to set option, and I want to set value. Okay, let's say hash. So now if I go to the browser, if I refresh here, you can see we have option here. Okay, I can set here, let's say food. Let's say if I refresh, if I click here, you can see nothing is here. Okay, so we have to say here food, right? I forgot to mention here. So if I refresh, now you can see have option here food. So we want to actually get option from the database, right? So I want to do query for this. So I will go to the at the top of the page. So here, if author, then actually I want to set here that okay, I want to do query. So dollar SQL. So I want to fetch everything from the category table. So I will say here select star from. Can I write it in small letter? Select star from. No. Okay. I think I can select star from the category table, right? So let me just go to the browser, and here, so we have categories, categories category. So select start from categories. So actually want to fetch all the data, right? So I want to actually, so we have SQL here, we have select start from categories. Okay, so now actually I want to fetch all the data in the option, I mean in our option, right? Because uh, we cannot actually add randomly, because we don't know actually what option, I mean how many option actually we have in our database. So we just need a loop here. So let me just write here a loop. So I will say here once again PHP syntax, and here I want to add a while loop. Okay, let me just execute the query first, right? We have just write the query, but we didn't execute it. So I want to say, set result here. So I will say execute the query. So my function is MySQL query. So this is the function I want to execute the query. So I will pass the connection $const and $SQL. So this $con basically come from this db.php, right? So in our variable, actually we have start MySQL connection, right? Here we just execute the query by passing the connection and the SQL. So our result is now executed. So let's say I want to say here if not result, I mean if not, result not executed, we will echo the errors, right? So I want to set here error. I will say $on. I want to set the error. So the error is like this. We just have to write like this. Else. Okay. Now actually I want to execute the query. So I need to you know okay, I want to set here while loop. So the loop will be we want to add, I mean we want to fetch the data, right? So I will say here row $row. I want to fetch all the data, and I want to store in this variable, right? So I will say here row. Let me just write here first so that you can understand well. So I will set a variable, right? And I want to fetch all the data. So I will say here MySQL fetch as associative array. So I will say fetch assoc, and I will pass here the result variable. So actually now I want to copy it here, and I mean I want to paste it here. Okay. So I don't need this quotation here because I'm in the inside the parenthesis. So now actually want to write code. So I want to fetch all the data. So let me just fetch all of them. I mean, so we know in associative array actually we have to access through column name, right? So we'll go to the category table column name. So here I will set ID, because we know that in our category table we can see that if I go to the structure, or here you can see we have ID and name only. So I will say here ID Okay, and dollar row name. Okay, so let's I want to echo them. So I will say not echo. I want to actually echo it. So mm, echo. So I have echo it, and now here also I want to echo. So I will say echo. Okay. Now let's go to the browser. If I refresh, now you can see we have three fashion. We have ID three fashion and beauty. We have ID one food, and we have. So I can give what is this uncaught error, undefined constant condition in PHP or line 1. Okay, insert.php line 41. So okay, let's go to the 41. Yeah, okay. So let me just remove it for now. If I refresh, everything is well. Let me just add break here. I want to add break. So actually, I want to start it from here. I want to paste it here. Okay. And I want to add break here. So I'll say break. And I want to remove this icon. If I refresh, now you can see. So we have ID 3 and our category is fashion and beauty, and we have ID 1 and then food, and then we have ID 2 health and fitness. Okay. Let me just reorder it. Actually, I don't like the order actually. So let me just delete it. Okay. So now if I go to the browser, if I refresh here, you can see our first item is fashion and beauty, second is food, and third one is health and fitness. But I want to actually show them inside this selection, right? So to do this, actually, I want to access them here in the select option, right? I have to access them here. So I need to remove the while loop. I want to access this while loop, not here actually. So let me just cut it from here. I want to actually uh, let me just copy it like this. I mean, I want to cut it from here. So let me just cut it from here. I will go to the selection here and I will paste it here. And okay, let me just write at first PHP script. So without PHP script, actually, we can access PHP file, right? So every single time, if you want to access PHP script, you have to write it inside PHP script. I mean, if you want to write PHP, right? Then actually you have to uh, keep it inside PHP script. So now actually we will not get any error here. So now actually our while loop is starting here, and I want to check select every single time. So I will once more I will add PHP script here, and I want to end the curly braces because we have open here curly braces, but we didn't end it, right? So you have to end it here. And inside all, inside it, we actually want to, and to remove this, right? And we want to copy this. I mean, we want to echo in the section, right? So go to the section, and here in the values, actually, we want to echo. Okay. So I'm going to say here PHP, and here also PHP. Okay. So here I want to say that echo, and the string will be this one. Row ID, row name. Okay. Actually, I don't need ID here. I just need the name. So I will copy it. I will go to the values, and here I will paste it. And inside here also I want to paste it. So I'll say echo. I will say here, and I want to paste it here also. So every single time it will, it will show every other option, right? Okay. So if I remove it here, Okay, if I refresh line 36, so let's go to the line 36 here, and we have, okay, so line 36, so actually want to close it, right? So we just have to give here some space. And if I go to the browser now, if I refresh now, you can see everything is working properly. Okay, problem is our select section is actually repeating. So let me just go to the code editor, and here actually I want to use this PHP, I mean use this syntax, I mean use this loop inside the select. Okay, and I need to end it inside the select also, so like this. And now if I go to the browser, if I refresh, so here you can see it's showing all the what can I say, all the categories, right, from that database. So now actually we can select any of them. Okay, okay, so our query is working perfectly. Now actually I want to uh, work for the file. Let's say I want to add here placeholder, so that it looks awesome, placeholder. And I will say here give the post title here, and here also I want to add placeholder, say placeholder, or write the post. Yeah, if I refresh now, you can see you have, okay, actually I want to add break here, so I want to say break here, refresh. Okay, so we are in new line. I want to say it here. Okay, I don't want to show you any CSS because we will do it later, right? Now actually want to focus on the coding. So let me just add here one more break, refresh. Okay, and then choose file. So I will take it into the next line. So let me just add here one more break, refresh. Okay, now I can give here title, and I can write here post. I can select the category, and then I can choose the file. And I need one more button for the submit. So let me just add one more button here. So I mean I want to add one more input field. You can also add button, but I prefer input field, so I will say here submit. And then I want to set here name submit, and I want to set value is add post, refresh. Okay, so we have it. I actually want to add one more break here. Okay, so now everything is perfect. And actually I want to add required, because I don't want to show form validation in a big way, because the code will be, I mean the tutorial will be so much long, because as it is a simple blog post website, so we'll keep it simple. Now actually I want to set required in every single input field. So here and here, so you have to give here information. Okay, and that's it. So everything is down here. Now let's say somebody actually submit this here. Okay, I want to set name here, because I want to, if somebody actually submit it, so actually I want to catch the values, or I want to store them. I want to store the field values, right? So I need name. For the file I want to set here image, because it's image file. And we have a select here ID category. I want to set here name. Actually don't want to set here category ID. I just want to say name, because our selection should be a name. So I will say name. Okay, that's it. Now actually we can, okay, so we have our file name, we have submit name, we have selection name, I mean our option name, and we have text area name, and we have input name. Okay, so everything is done. Now let's say if somebody click on submit, then it will redirect to the same page. Here you can see insert.php. So now I will do query for it. I will go here, then it will actually check all the thing like this. It will check the session, I mean author. Okay, and here you can see Okay, everything done here. Okay, I will say if is set dollar underscore, our method is post, right? Okay, so I will say here post, and I want to set dollar underscore post, and our button name is submit. So submit, yeah, you can see our button name is submit. So we will store all the values. So I will say here first title, right? So title equal to, so here you can see our title. So title equal to dollar underscore post, the title field name, I mean text field name, which is actually containing title. So here you can see our first text field name is a title. So I will say here title. For the content, we will post, and our field name is content. If I go here, you can see content. Okay. Actually, I kept here, similar name, so that, you know, you don't get confused. So here we have selection, name is name. So I will go here, the else condition, and here I will say name equal to dollar underscore post. I can say here category name, right? So let me just go to the select option here, and I will say CATE, category name. Okay, and let me just copy it. If I go here, I can paste it here and here also. Now I need to add the file. So now we have to do file handling. So I will set here a name, that will be our file name. So we know when you actually submit some file, so our localhost server actually create a basic, I mean a temporary location for our file, right? So actually I want to move the file from the temporary to our destination. So for the image, actually I want to create here a folder, all the images, right? So I will say image, and here you can see we have folders. So I actually want to move all the images from the temporary file to this image folder. Okay, so I have to know the temporary file name. So here I will say dollar dollar name, the variable, and here I want to store dollar underscore files, global variable, and here this is a multi-dimensional array. So here our file name is image, right? Okay, we just have to say here image, and our temporary file name is, so here, so our field name is image, and temporary file name is name by default. So okay, and then actually, okay, and then actually want to know the location. So I will say here location, I can say here temp location, right? Temp, so that I can understand that okay, it's temporary location. So temporary location is dollar underscore files, multi-dimensional array. So our field name is image, and the location, if you want to know, that is tmp underscore, you have to say a tmp underscore. So now actually we know the temporary file name and the location. So now I have to set our location. So I will say here our location. Our location is image, right? Image slash. Okay. Now actually I want to um, do query, and also I want to at the same time, so actually I want to pass the name only in the database, but I want to move the image in our image directory, right? Image location. So here I just want to use a function. So now I want to set if condition here, that if not what can I say, if not empty, So our file name is image, right? So it's not empty image, not image actually. Here I will say if not empty our, let me just show you. Okay, this name. Okay, so I want to pass it here. So this name. So if this is not empty, so we can now use our function that is move uploaded file. So the this will be the first will be the temporary location. So I will say here temp location and then our location actually. So our location is dollar our location, and we just want to add the name also. So I will say here dot dollar. Okay. So now actually our file is moved on the image. Let's say if it's working, and then now actually I want to do query also because I want to insert in the uh, post table, right? So here I will do query. So I will add SQL here, dollar $SQL equal to the query insert. I want to say insert into the table name is post. If I go to the browser, you can see our table name is posts, POSTS. Okay, so insert into post and the field name, all the field name. So the field name, if I go to the post, if I go to the structure, let me just zoom out it. Here you can see we have auto increment ID, so we don't need to worry about it. We have title, content, author ID, category ID, and image. So we here actually want to add the title. So we'll say we want to actually add all of them, right? So we need, so insert into post. So I need to mention all the column name, right? So first of all, title, and then we have content. Okay, and then we have author ID, author ID. Then we have category ID, TE, category ID. Then we have image, so image. And now actually want to set values. So I will say here values and all the variables. So the first variable is dollar title, right? Okay, title. And the next variable is inside the single quotation. We have to mention the next variable. So that is content, dollar content. And the next variable, here you can see we have author ID, but we didn't get here author ID. But here you can see when I set session here, start session here, when actually somebody logged in, I mean in the login.php, here you can see we have added session ID, right? So session, I mean user ID. So user ID is from the user table. We actually set the session ID. So let me just mention it here. We will mention the session ID. So I will say here, actually I want to set session ID. So I will go here and I will set ID. I'll say here user ID dollar underscore session. Okay, this user ID. So I already get the user ID. Now actually I want to pass this user ID in this parameter. Okay, now we need next parameter, that is category ID. So we have our category ID here. We have already fetched all the item from the categories, right? So we are getting I mean we got category ID here, and okay, so the category name, I mean so we need category ID also, right? We should use here category name, bro. So we made mistake. Okay, we don't need ID, we need category name. Okay, no problem actually. let me just, I want to do another query here before this SQL. I want to do another query, that is $SQL 2, let's say, or 1. Okay. And here I want to set another query, and that is select star, select ID, let's say, from the category table. So categories, because our table is categories, right? If I go to the, here you can see categories, and in our category table we have ID and name. If I go to the category table, here you can see we have ID and name. So actually I want to know the ID only. So we will go here, as our name is unique, right? So we can search through the name. So I will say select ID from categories, where name equal to, because our column name is name, so I will say name equal to, um, I want to add here single quotation and the name here in the this category name, right? Okay. So I want to pass this category name here, and that's it. And I want to execute it, so I will say dollar result one equal to MySQL I query. I want to pass connection here and the query also. So dollar SQL 1. Okay. So the first query, and I want to say that if dollar result 1 dot number of rows, this is greater than 0. Okay. It means we have now actually we can fetch the data, right? So I will say dollar row equal to, I want to fetch the, category table data. So I will say MySQL I, should I use it? Let me just think once again. Actually I have I have already get all the data from here, right? The problem is actually I have used this while loop here. So now okay, I have to do a query one more time. So let me just go here and okay, here I will say MySQL I fetch assoc. So now I want to pass the result, that is dollar result 1. Okay. So MySQL fetch assoc result 1, and I want to know the ID, let's say row ID. So here actually I want to use this row. Okay, so I will say dollar category. Let's say I want to say ID for category. Okay, equal to dollar row. I want to access the ID. Okay, and I want to pass this ID here in the category ID, for the category ID. So I have to just write it like this, and everything is done now. Okay, and now I need one more parameter for the image. So I will add image name. So we have here name. We just have to pass it. That's it. We just have to pass here name. So now this will be SQL 2. I mean standard query language 2, right? So now actually I want to execute once again. So the result 2, it will be result 2. And here I will say MySQL I query. Okay, so here I will pass the connection and the query dollar SQL 2. If dollar result 2 successfully done, I want to show that um, post, sorry, I want to echo here. I want to say that echo post added successfully. Okay, now let's check if it is working or not. So we got error, syntax error, unexpected string content, line 3. So let's go here, line 3, user ID. Okay, so we just need to remove this. That's it. If I refresh, now line 30, let's go to the 30 line, and here it's showing that okay, syntax error. So what is the problem here? Row ID. Variable. That is, so I cannot get it like this. We just have to, okay, now everything will be executed properly. So if I refresh, okay, everything is done now. So the problem was this double quotation, because we have start here SQL quotation, but we didn't end here, right? Okay. So now actually I want to add the title. So we can just randomly add it, right? Title, then title, and then actually I want to select this category food, and I want to randomly select a file. Let's say I don't have any image actually. Okay, so I have this image. So let me just select it. And if I click on add post, OMG, uncaught MySQL IXQL exception, column count doesn't match value. So it's showing error in 34, line 34. Let's go to the line 34 here. And here you can see MySQL query. So we have pass here SQLi insert into post. Let me just write here proper way. So insert into post. So title, content, author ID, category ID, image, values. Let's say title, content, user ID. Okay, so we need to add comma here. Silly mistake, bro. Okay. And now if I go to the, I want to go back, and now I want to add post. So you can see post added successfully. So let's go here, and I want to go to the post table and see if it is added successfully or not. Okay, so we have added successfully, and you can see we have added category. Okay. Let me just show you the result that author ID and category ID is actually working properly. So our author ID is 1, right? So if I go to the local host here, you can see if I go back, if I go to the, here you can see our author is Yamin. So if I go here in the user table, let's check the Yamin ID. So here you can see Yamin ID is 1. So let's say I want to add one more author. So I want to log in. Let me just log out here. I want to register. So I'll go to the register. And okay, let me just show you that our image is added here. Okay, and now I want to register one more author. So I want to add myself. So I will say here Tanvir, and email is tanvir@gmail.com. Password is 123, and actually want to act as author. Sorry, author. So I will select register. Okay, so registration done successfully. Now I will go back to my project, and I want to log in. Here I want to log in as tanvir@gmail.com, and I want to password added login, and I want to go to the dashboard. Here you can see I am also an author, not author. Okay, so I want to access to, I want to insert post. So I will go here, and let me just refresh here. You can see my ID is here 4. Okay, so I want to add post. So let's say Tanvir. I want to add Tanvir, or I can say here Tanvir post. I want to say this is my post, and then I want to add health and fitness category. And let's say I want to choose the same picture because I have only one picture. So let me just select it, and I want to click here add post. So here you can see post added successfully. Now actually I want to go to the post table, and my ID is 4. Okay, and here you can see the post table ID is auto incremented, and ID is 2, but my author ID is 4. Okay, and title, content, everything added perfectly, and category ID is 3 because we have added the category as uh, what this health and fitness. So if I go to the category table, you can see our category ID for the health and fitness is 3. So everything is working properly, right? So I hope you understand. I know this code is little bit messy, but you can understand well. So if you follow me step by step, you can actually do it. It will be not, too much tough for you. You can understand well. But if you have any question, let's say you didn't understand any line. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section, or you can contact us through the social platform. So that's it. I hope you understand. So we have done our day 4th project, right? Because we have added post. Okay, no, actually, I have just only add. I have just insert, and now we want to edit, and then we want to delete, and we want to display all of them, right? So yeah, we can do this, but I want to take a break, bro. Mm, and I will show you how actually you can edit, how actually you can delete, and how you can display blog post. Okay, so in this video, I have just shown you how you can insert post. Okay, so in our next video, we will actually show everything, like how actually you can edit, how actually you can delete and display. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will talk about blog post display. So how you can actually display blog post. In our previous video, we actually insert post, right? Here you can see insert post. So actually we have to do CRUD operation for the post, right? So in this video, we actually want to display all the post. We will complete the CRUD operation for the post in this video. So if I go to the browser here, you can see this is our database blog post DB. So this is our post table. If I go to the post table here, you can see. So we have 2 posts here, right? I want to display them. So let me just create a file for the post display PHP file. So I will say here new file, and I will save it as, let's say I want to save it as display post dot php. So now I will write here PHP syntax, and here I will at first start session. So I will say session start, and I want to include database connection. So include db.php. db.php. Now I want to execute the query. So I will say $SQL. I want to add select everything from the table posts. So now actually I want to execute the query. So let me just create one more variable for the result. So I will say result MySQL I query. So this is the function, right? Here we just have to pass connection and the query. That's it. Very simple, right? And we actually want to fetch the data as associative array. So I will say dollar row equal to, I want to say here that MySQL fetch assoc, and here I just have to pass the result. So I will say result. Now the result, the query result will be shown as associative array in the row variable. If I go here, you can see we have multiple data. So we just have to use loop here. So let me just cut it from here, and I want to write while loop, and inside the condition actually I want to paste it. That's it. Now actually I want to echo here all the results. So I will say echo on my row, sorry, or $row, and then column name. So first column name is title. So let's go for the title, and we just copy it or sometimes, and I want to paste once again. So actually I want to use break. So like this, and I want to copy it, paste it, because we have a title, then content, then image, right? I want to show 3 of them only. So title, and then we have content, because it is associative array, so we have to access through column name, right? So the third one is okay. So this is this will be the small t, and then we have image, right? So we'll write here image, image, image. Okay. Actually, to show the image, okay, let me just go to the browser first, and let's just go to the project directory. So I will say here localhost / our project is blog post, right? So like this, and I want to display all the posts. So I will go here, and here you can see we have title screenshot .png, but not the image. So I want to actually fetch the image, right? So I will go to the code editor here, and I want to fetch the image. So let me just show you how you can do this. And I want to add here HR. If I go to the browser, if I refresh here, you can see we have now a line. So we have title, we have content, and we have image, right? But image is not showing. So how actually you can display image? So in our image folder, actually we have all the image, right? So we just have to collect from the image folder. So here, so I have to write here image tag. So inside image tag we have source. So the source will be image / because our folder name is image right here, and image / then the row actually, right? So I want to copy it, I mean cut it from here, and I want to paste it inside it. Okay, everything is done here. And now if I go to the browser, if I refresh, now you can see we have shown the image, right? So our title is now here, and our description is also here, and we can show now image. Now actually I want to add edit and delete button. Let's say I want to update and delete. So we can actually fetch the data, right? So now actually want to add update and delete button. So here actually I want to echo update button and delete button. So I will say here anchor tag, right? And inside this anchor tag we will use here href, and I will say that oh shit, actually want to, so I want to use single quotation, and here I will say that I want to add first hash, and here actually I want to say that update. Okay, and we have another anchor tag. What is this? And here I will say href. Here let me just type a hash, and we have delete. Okay, so here we actually want to uh, create one more file, new file. So I will save it as update post.php, and we will create one more new file, and that will be delete post.php. Okay, so now if somebody click on update button, it will actually redirect to update post.php. And here for the deletion, actually I will go to the delete post.php. So these are actually two page, right? Actually I want to go. to this anchor tag, I mean anchor link, right? But let's say I want to update some ID, I mean according to the ID, right? Because if I want to update any post, actually I need the post ID. Without ID I cannot actually track the post, so I have to pass the ID also in this file. So I just have to write here a question mark, I mean I just have to give here a question mark, and then I just have to pass the ID. Let's say I want to set the variable that is post ID, and I want to set equal, and then I will say $row. I can give here the column name. So column name is ID, right? So if I want to show it, I mean like this, we have to, okay, I hope this will work. Let me just go here, and if I refresh, okay, so we have syntax error. So I have to give here like this, and here also. Okay, so now it's working perfectly, I hope. And now if I refresh, now everything is done, and let's say I want to select here update, but here still you can see my ID is not showing here, right? I want to store ID here at first, so I will say post ID. Let's say when I want to set here $row, our column, right? So I will say row ID, okay, and I want to set this ID here, so I will copy it, and I want to just remove it from here to here. Okay, so I want to pass ID, right? So I have to give here a question mark, and then I want to actually say here post ID. Okay, so equal to post ID equal to, I just need to paste it here. That's it. And I hope now it will work. If I go back, if I refresh, now if I click on update here, you can see our post ID is 1. And if I go to the next post, and if I click on update here, you can see our post ID is 2. Now actually we can show the ID, right? Okay, so we can do it like this. Okay, let me just cut it from here, and I want to paste it here, let's say, and let me just delete this one. Okay, now see if it is working or not. I don't want to actually declare variable here, so I just directly mention the column, right? Okay, so if I go back, so there is no error. If I click on update, okay, so we can actually pass the ID. So when I actually pass this through the URL, so I want to actually get the value here also, right? So we just have to set here a random variable, that is, let's say post ID also. So here I have to just say $_get, because this is global variable, and here I just have to mention the dummy variable here we have set after the question mark. So this is post ID. So we just have to copy it, and we just have to paste it inside the parenthesis. I mean comma quotation, right? Single quotation. We just have to give here semicolon. That's it. And now let's say I want to see the ID. So I will say here echo, and I want to show the post ID. So like this, and now I will go back, refresh. I will go here update. Here you can see the ID is 1, right? Okay, if I zoom in here, you can see ID is 1. So it's working perfectly. Now actually I want to do query for the updation, I mean for the update. So here actually I want to create some field in this update. So I will go to the HTML part. I will say here HTML, and here in the body section actually I want to update. So I will add a form here. So form, and action should be, okay, let me just copy it from the insertion, right? So I will go to the add insert post, and here I will actually copy from here, because I already I have shown you once, right? Now actually I don't want to show you, I just need to copy it, and I will explain it, don't worry. And let me just copy the form, and I will go to the update post.php, and here I want to paste it. Okay, here you can see we have show the category name here, right? For the option, right? For the select option. So we just have to do query at first. So let me just copy all of them from the insert post php. So actually I can do this, I mean I can just cut it this 2 line from, I mean 3 line from here, and I want to um, let me just open a notepad, and I want to paste it here. After that, I want to select Control A, and I want to copy all of them from the insert post db, and I want to paste it here. And now I just have to do one thing, and that is I just need to cut it from here, and I need this in my to get the post id, right? So here, just here. Okay, I don't need this. I don't need this also. Okay, everything is done. Now let's go to the browser, and if I refresh, now you can see we are in login.php. I don't know why, because we want to update the post, right? So we need to log in. So let me log in as author. So I will log in as author, because without an author you cannot actually access this. So here you can see I'm an author, so I will access the file that is update. So I will go to the update post.php, and here you can see undefined key post id, because actually I am not from the display post. Okay, so I have to go here, and here if I click on update, now you can see we are in the uh, update post.php, and here everything is all right. Now we are getting the id also in the url, so we will update it. So let's say our id1, let me just zoom out it. Here you can see our id1 title is title, so I want to change it to uh, let's say I have changed the title. I have changed the title, and then the content. So the content, it is also uh, will be changed. So I will say here lorem ipsum, and let me just copy a paragraph from the lorem ipsum. Okay, and let me just copy it, and I want to paste it here. Okay, and I want to change the, I can change the category also. So let me just go to food category, because our category was you can see category id 2, right? If I go to the category table, you can see our second category is food. So I have select food once again. So let's say I want to select fashion and beauty. So our category should be 1, right? Here you can see our first category is 2, so it will be changed to 1, right? Okay, so and now I can choose it, let's say, and I want to, okay, so add post. So I want to say here update post. So let me just update it. So after that, actually I can change it. So I will click here, and post added successfully says. So let me just change here. I want to say here that update post, update post, everything is copied from the insert post. So we have to change only few position, I mean only for few times. So here we just have to go to the echo, because we want to uh, change the echo also. Okay, so post updated successfully. Now here, so here you can see we have title, and I have just changed it. So if I refresh, you can see the title will be changed. Okay, so I have, oh shit, man, actually I did query for the okay, I did query for the insertion, so I just have to change here. Let me just go here. Mm, here you can see we have insert query, right? But we have to change it to update. So I want to say here update, uh the table will be post, right? Update post, that's it. And I want to set, and now actually I want to set all the column name. So if I go here, you can see we have title, right? So actually I want to go here. So we have title. So I'll say here title equal to I just need to use here dollar. We just get all the values, right? Okay, so here let me just zoom out it. So here you can see we have content, category names, title, and we just need to pass all of them individually. So our queries on SQL2, so we just have to say here, okay, like this. So update post title is title, and then we have content. So you say here content. So content is dollar content, right? Dollar content. Author ID is set, right? Here you can see author ID is set, user ID. Okay, so we just have to pass the user ID. So we just need to copy user ID, and here I want to say that the column name is author ID. So I will say here author author underscore ID equal to, and we just need to paste it. And we need one more parameter, and there is like user ID, right? Yeah, sorry, category ID. Category ID. So we have category ID, and category ID is we can actually find out through a query, because we have category name, and that's why actually we can get the category ID also through the name. Okay, because we do query that give me the ID actually where the category name is, like this. So our category name was unique, so that time actually it so the data will not be redundant, right? So there will be no data redundancy. So here you can see we have a variable here ID for category, and we have stored the category ID here. So we just need to copy it, and we just need to set it here, category ID equal to, we just need to pass it. That's it. So now our query will be executed properly, I hope. So let's check. If I go to the browser, let me just go here, and now you can see we have everything here. And now if I click on update, now here you can see post added successfully. We just need to change it, post added successfully. We need to say that post updated successfully, right? Oh bro, one more thing is it will actually redirect to the insert post.php, right? So we just have to change here to update post.php. Okay, so let me just go to the browser. If I refresh here, you can see we have added one more ID, so we just need to delete it. Silly mistake. And now it will work. So now you can see our post ID is 1. So we want to change it. So we want to change the title to updated title, let's say. And I want to say updated content. So we have fashion and beauty. So our last time actually our category was 2 category. I mean, if I go to the category table, you can see food was the second category, right? Here you can see. Okay, so we want to actually change it to category 1. Okay, so we want to select fashion and beauty, and I want to select the file, this thumbnail. And if I click on update, post ID, undefined array key post ID. Okay, so we have to do something for this post ID. Okay, so the problem is actually with this get post ID. So I actually want to take it inside if condition. So I will say if dollar underscore get, I mean if we have any post ID, then actually we will store it. Let's say in we just want to cut it from here to here. So I've said if condition here that if dollar get post ID, okay, then actually we will store the post ID in the, okay. So one more thing, and I just have to mention here a function that is set. Okay, and let me just give here one more parenthesis. Okay, now it's done. So I said here that if is set dollar underscore get post ID, then actually it will enter this if clause. Okay, so let's check if it is work or not. Let me just refresh here. Go back. If I click on update post, so here you can see now post updates successfully. So if I go here you can see now it will, if I refresh now, you can see that our first, but the problem is everything is actually changing, right? So why? Let me just find out it. Okay, here you can see we have just update the table, right? But we didn't set here a condition that actually I want to set for the ID. So this is the problem. So we have to set here ID. I mean, which post actually I want to target. Okay. So here you can see we have right here update post set. We have set the title, content, author ID, category ID. Now actually I want to say that for which ID actually we want to update. So I will say here where ID ID is equal to ID is equal to this post ID. Okay. So let me just copy it. SQL2. So I will go here, post ID. Now let's go, and I want to go back. So if I refresh, now everything is like this. So I want to actually now actually I want to update the one, I mean the first one. So if I refresh, actually I want to update the first one. So I will click on update, and here I want to say that update title, updated title, updated post, health and fitness, and I want to choose this blue gradient thumbnail, and I will click here. And here it's saying that post updated successfully. Now just forget about this warning, we'll fix it. But now you can see that we have same title, right? If I refresh now, let's see if it is working perfectly. It's not working, bro. Undefined variable post ID in 37 lines, right? So this is the problem actually. So I have solved it. The problem was with this post ID, right? So every single time, if you, I mean, if you want to, you know, come to this place through the URL, let's say it without post ID, so what will happen? So that time actually we are getting, warning, right? So I have solved the warning. Just I have used here if condition. Here you can see if that is set get post ID, then we will actually accept this post ID. So we get the post ID from the previous page, then it will add the post ID, and now actually we can update it. So here you can see we have SQL2 for the update query, and here actually we update post table, and we have set title, content, author ID, and category ID, and then we have said that where actually the ID will be the post ID. So so the problem was when actually we submitted the form, that time actually it will not enter this clause, right? Because the post ID actually we are getting from the previous page, not in the I mean we are not getting but when actually we redirect, we are not from the previous page, right? We are in the current page. Here you can see from the form, actually when I set the submit button, I mean when I click the submit button, it will redirect to the same page. So we are not from the previous page, right? So that time actually it will check, and it will find that okay, there is nothing to get, so it will not enter this clause. And then when I will go to the number 37 line, here you can see we have said that our ID is post ID. So that time actually it will give us an error because it will not find any post ID. So that so to solve this problem actually I have passed this post ID here in the action. when actually we will submit, it will redirect to the same page, so it will not getting value from the previous page. So I will actually pass the post id with this form, right? And that's why actually we have write the same thing as before in the previous page. Here you can see we have added here. So I have done the same thing here, post id, and I have to write the PHP syntax here, because I want to pass the, I want to show the post ID. Without echo, actually, you cannot show it. So I have to echo it. That's why actually I have to use PHP syntax. Okay, very simple. And now it will actually contain the post ID with the resubmission, right? And then actually when it will check the if condition, it will find the, it will fulfill the criteria. So it will store the post id in this new in this variable. So when we'll go to the sql2 for the update, and then we can set the post id from that variable, right? So now if we go to the browser, here you can see we have nothing, no post id. So I cannot actually update anything. Okay, so I just have to go here in the previous page. If I refresh, you can see our title is FF, and the second title is the title and Tanvir report. So I want to change it. So I will click on update. So I will say here updated title. Okay. And here you can see our ID is 1. So we will change it. Okay. The ID 1. So now it is FF. We want to change it to updated title and updated content. And the category will also be changed, health and fitness. Health and fitness was third category, but it's showing that the category is now 1. So I want to change it, and I want to upload this image, right? And now I want to click on update post, and here you can see post update successfully. So now we will refresh here to check. If I refresh, now you can see now title is updated, and content is also updated, and category id is also updated, right? So now everything is not updated mm, at a time. So actually I have set the id 1, so that's why the column row 1 is updating, right? We have insert, we have displayed, we have updated. Now the last thing is we just need to delete it. So let's do this. So let's say I want to delete it. So how you can actually do this? So I will go back to the project file, and here I want to go to the display post. Okay, so I want to click on delete, and if I click on delete, then the post will be deleted. So let's do query for this. So so actually I want to click on delete, and the post will be deleted. So let's go here, and I will go to the display post, because I have shown the delete option from here. So here you can see when I actually click on, here you can see when I actually click on delete, then it will go to the delete post.php. So here I just have to pass the id like this. So let me just copy it from here. Okay, and I just want to paste it here, and let's go to the browser. And if I refresh, now let's say I want to go to the delete link. So if I click on delete, here you can see I'm containing the post id, right? So now I can actually delete the id, post. So I want to do query for the deletion. So I will go here, and I'm getting the post id, right? So I will uh, add SQL here. I will say that I want to delete. So I will say delete from the table name posts, where id is equal to dollar post id. Now actually I want to execute the query. So I will say result. So I will say here MySQL query, and I want to pass the connection and the query SQL. Oops, SQL. Okay. So now if result is not successful, I will say echo error. Okay. And the error is, I want to paste the error. So I will say $con error. Otherwise, it will echo that deleted successfully. Okay, so now let's go refresh, and let's say I want to delete the first one, so I will click on delete. So here you can see uncaught error, constant result, PHP line 7. So I just have to give here $sign. Every single time I'm making so many mistake, bro. I'm really sorry for that. Actually, so here you can see deleted successfully. Now actually I want to go to the let's say display post.php. Here you can see I have only one post, right? Okay. So now you can actually insert, update, and delete also. So we have done our CRUD operation for the post table. Okay, so here you can see I have done CRUD operation for blog post. So we can now add, I mean insert, we can now edit, I mean update, now we can delete, and we can display a blog post, right? And everything is fine here. Now we will in our next video we will go to the fifth video, I mean we will go for the comment system. Let's say we have a subscriber, and subscriber will read the post and they can actually comment on the post, right? So in our next video we will talk about it, and I hope you understand this video. If this video is helpful for you, please make sure to give a like and subscribe the channel for more videos like this. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So we are in fifth video, and today we will do commenting system. We will allow user to comment on blog post. So if I go to the database, here you can see this is our database blog post DB, and we have here a table that is called comments. If our subscriber actually do comment, then we will I mean insert it in this table, right? So we will insert through this column. So the ID is auto incremented. Here you can see we have a post ID. Post ID is foreign key, and we are getting the post ID from this ID, right? And then we have username, because we can have multiple subscriber, right? So I mean, who actually did this comment, how you can get without username, right? So we need username and email also, and the comment. I'll go to the code editor here. Now I will create a new file, and I will save it as insert comment dot php. So first of all I will write PHP syntax. First of all we will actually connect the database, so I will say here include db.php. We have to start session here also, because without login nobody can access this page, right? So we'll keep here session. So I'm going to start session here, and now I will check that if it is I mean if the user is author or not. If author, then I will redirect to the other page, I mean redirect to the dashboard. But if he or she is subscriber, then only can insert comment, right? Only can access this page PHP file. So here I will check that if is set. So this is the function, and here we actually want to access the variable from the login page. So I will go to the login.php, and here you can see we have set session username, right? So I want to copy it, and I want to check here that if is set username, then it will enter this clause. Or I can say here if not, I will say that header function, and I will set location to the dashboard.php. Okay, so now I will use else. So this else is like it will check the condition. So if not set username, so it will actually redirect to the dashboard.php, but otherwise it will enter this clause, else clause. So here actually we want to I mean do other work. Okay, so if I go to the browser, you can see we need post ID, right? We need username, we need email, we need comment. So we can connect we can collect username, and so we have username and email also, because if I go to the login.php here, we can actually fetch the email also through this username, right? So we have username, we have email, but we need post id. So I'll go to the display post, right? So here we will add commenting system, right? So I want to add comment option here. Here you can see we have shown the edit and delete, I mean update and delete option, right? So I want to echo one more thing, and that is comment for the comment. So okay, I can remove it like this, and I want to write here HTML, and in the body section I will say for the comment, right? So I want to add a form here, okay, and the form action would be the next page. So action is insert comment dot php, and our method is post. So here I want to create input field. Okay, here I just want to add a text area. Okay, text area, and I want to say here placeholder, write your comment. Okay, and I want to say to name for this, and there is comment. Okay, and here actually I want to pass the user id. Okay, so I will say here user id equal to, and here we just have to pass dollar session variable. Let's say I want to take here a variable, and that is dollar session the dollar user id, and I want to set it. So let me go to the login.php. Here you can see we have user id, right? Username also, so I can pass here user id also. So actually I need username only, so I will say here username. Okay, so I will pass here username, display post, and here in the form I will pass user name. So I will select name. Okay, and I want to say here username. So basically I'm actually creating a variable username, and I want to get the username through the session, right? So I will say here username, because we know in the login.php we have set the username, right? Here you can see. So now actually I have username. Okay, and I just need to pass it through the action. Okay, so here you can see I have a dummy variable username, and here I have dollar sign and the variable name. So let me just paste it here. Now I will go to the display post dot php. So my connection is all set here, and I will go here. I will say localhost slash, my project name is blog post. Here I want to go to the display post, right? If I go here, you can see undefined array key username, but we have added the comment here, right? Here you can see. So undefined array key username. So I will say here if is set username. Okay, if is set session username. So I will enter the clause, and I will keep it inside it. Let me just remove it from here. So I just need to copy it once again, and I just want to paste it here. So if is set, then okay, I can pass. That's it. And then now let's check. If I refresh here, you can see we have nothing. But if without login anyone can actually access this page, that time actually I cannot get the id or username, right? Because my session will not work that time. So I have removed the session part here. I cannot pass here anything because I don't have any username. Let's say somebody will not actually logged in, but want to read the post, so he can read the post, right? But the problem is when the update and delete button need to be work, that time actually it will redirect to the login page, right? You have to log in first. So here you can see I have made a mistake in the delete post.php. So here I need to check the session, right? If the session is I mean if the user is logged in or not. So this is the mistake actually. So post actually can added or deleted by the author, right? So I have to check that the session contain the author value or not. So I will check that if is not set is set. I will add a function here is set, and then I will say that $_session, and I will say that username. Okay, or user ID, let's say user ID. That time I will redirect to the login. Okay, so I will say location would be login.php. Otherwise, let me just cut it from here. I want to paste it here, and otherwise actually it will work. Okay, it will delete the post ID, but I want to check the user is author or not. Let's say now he's logged in, but I will check that the user is author or subscriber. If subscriber, then subscriber cannot actually update or delete any post, right? So I will check that if is set, or I can say here if $_session username. Okay, sorry, user role. If user role is equal to what can I say, subscriber, let's say subscriber. So if I go to the browser to my database, here you can see we have users. So I'll go to the users table and I will check that subscriber. Okay, so subscriber. If the user is subscriber actually, so he cannot actually do anything. He will just redirect to the so I will say here one more function, redirect function. So header, and he will actually redirect to the dashboards. Okay, so I will say location will be dashboard.php. Now it will actually work perfectly. And here I want to actually um, set one more else condition here. I mean, now if he's let's say the user is author, now actually he can access the code. Okay, now you can actually delete or do anything with the post. I mean, this is for the deletion, so yes, he can actually delete here. So now it will work perfectly. Now if I go back to the browser and let's say I want to insert any post, so I will go to the insert post.php, and here you can see I need login. I need to be login. If I log in as subscriber 123, you can see it will take me to the dashboard. If I go to the insert post, it will take me to the dashboard. Okay, because I'm subscriber. Let's say I want to log out and I want to log in as author, so I can add post 123 login dashboard. Here you can see I'm author, so I will add insert post. Now I can actually insert any post. So I will go to the lorem ipsum here to copy the dummy text. Let's say I want to copy this dummy text. I want to paste it here, and I want to give it a title, first post, and the tag is, let's say, foot. I want to choose the file, this thumbnail, and I want to add post. Post added successfully, and I want to add one more post. So let me just copy it one more time, and I will say second post, fashion and beauty. So I can select it, and I will go for another image. Let's say this one, add post, post added successfully. Now I will reset it, and let me just go back here, and now let's say I want to go to the dashboard, and now I'm logged in as author. So I will go to the display post, let's say display post. So now I can actually access it. So here you can see I have a post here. Now I can actually update or delete it. So if I go to the update, here you can see I can update. If I delete it, I can delete it. Okay, here you can see if I delete, now the data is deleted successfully. If I refresh, now you can see there is no data. But the problem is, let's say I want to log out. So I will click on logout.php, and now let's say I want to access the display post. So I can actually access it, but I cannot delete it. If I click on delete, then you can see I am redirected to the login page. So that was the mistake from the previous video. So in this video actually we have completed, right? So we want to go to the display post because I want to insert comment option here. So let me just go to the URL display post, and here you can see we have added the comment section, right? But let's say somebody actually a subscriber, right? Subscriber actually submit it, so it will take him to the insert comment.php page. We have another page that is called insert comment.php. So I will go here and I will add input type, submit button, and the name is, let's say, submit, and the value is add comment. Okay, so now insert mistake. Okay, so insert comment.php, now it will actually redirect to the insert comment.php. So I don't need to pass anything here because I don't have any user ID for the display post, because anyone actually can access the display post, but anyone actually cannot do commenting here, because I will check it here that I have started the session. So I need the user. If is not is set the session user ID, let's say if there is no user ID, then it will redirect to the login. If you want to comment, you need to be logged in. Okay, and we will set one more condition, that if $_session, the variable is username or role, let's say, if the user role is equal to author actually cannot cannot write the comment, right? So here we will say header, we will redirect to the, our location would be display post.php, I mean same page. Okay, our author actually cannot do comment. Display post.php. Okay, and if he's not author, then actually he can actually insert comment. Okay, echo, you can insert comment. Insert comment. Now let's check if it's working perfectly. So here you can see we have add comment. So now I will click on add so comment. So here you can see double quote string db.php line 3, insert comment.php line 3, db.php. Include db.php. What is the problem here? If I refresh, unexpected token number 10 line 10 we have. Okay, so I just need to give here quotation, I mean semicolon. If I refresh, I hope now it will work properly. And here you can see if I want to go for the comment, let's say I want to add this comment. Here you can see I have to log in first, and let's say I want to log in as author. So 1 2 3, if I log in as author, now actually I want to add comment. So I want to go to the display post, and let's say I want to add comment. Now if I add comment, here you can see it will redirect me to the display post. I mean it will not insert any comment in the database comment table. Okay, but let's say I want to go here, I want to actually log out, and now I want to insert as, I want to insert comments, so I want to log in as subscriber. So login, and now I have logged in as subscriber. I will go here and I want to insert comments. So I will go display post. So let's say now I want to type anything and I want to select add comment, and here you can see your you can insert comments. So now we will do query for the insertion. So here I need query. So I will say here SQL. I want to set dollar $SQL here. I want to insert the value, right? So I will say insert. Here I just need to set if condition. If is set, okay? If is set $_post, because the method was post, right? In the formation here you can see the method is post. So I will say if insert $_post, and here I want to say submit, then it will start doing coding. And what I need actually, so let's say I want to insert, so I will say insert into the table name is comments. Okay, if I go here, let me just remove it and let me just zoom out it. Here you can see if I go to the comments table, here you can see we have comments and we have ID auto incremented. If I go to the structure, you can see that our ID is auto incremented and I need post ID, and actually post ID will act as foreign key. So I need post ID, I need username, email and comment. So I need to do some queries before the the SQL, the main query, the insertion will be executed. Why? Because I need post ID. I don't have any post ID here, right? I have user ID. Here you can see I have user ID and user name also, but I don't have any user email. I need the email also. So I need two query, one for the to find the email, okay, and one to find the post ID. So let's say I want to check all of them, and if author, then actually it will, okay, now I will check that, okay, now I will do query. So I will say here $SQL 1, okay, and I will say here select star from my I need what post ID. So select star from post, or I can just select ID, right? Select ID from post table. So select, let's say, ID from post table. So let me just check. Yes, post. Select ID from post table. Where I don't know this SQL actually, because let's say I need the post ID, right? Insert it to comments, and if I go to the browser, you can see in our comments table we need the. Let me just go to the comments table. Here you can see we need the post ID also. So I need the post ID. So how actually I can get post ID? So if somebody actually want to submit the comment, so I will actually pass the post ID from here. So I need to echo here. Let's say I want to echo here. What is happening here, bro? Echo, and I want to add this form here. Okay, I don't need this table, and I will show it when the project will be complete. I will actually you know change the design, and I will let you know that how actually I change the design, and I will show you everything actually. So don't worry, I just need to you know to keep the system as same like before I'm doing here. So here you can see I've just echo everything, right? So I need to echo the form also. So yeah, like this, and I want to give here single quotation every single time, okay, and if I type here, you can see I just want to remove the double quotation inside all of them. Okay, and I just want to put single quotation. Now everything is right. Here you can see, and form is now working perfectly. And let's say I want to pass the uh, post ID. So if I go to the browser, let me just go here. If I refresh, now you can see we have add comment option for the every single post, right? So let's say I want to check that the add comment is working for the every post or not. So I want to actually insert one more post. So let's go back here and I will go to the insert post.php. So welcome. As I'm subscriber, so I just need to logged in as author and I want to insert the post. So I will go to the insert post and here I need the title. So I will say the title, the content, health and fitness, post started successfully. So actually I want to log out as subscriber. Let's say I want to log out as subscriber. I mean author. So I want to log in as subscriber. 123. Sorry, is 123. Login. So now if I go to the display post, here you can see yes, now actually we can add comment in the every single post. Okay, so now it will work perfectly. Now actually I want to pass the post ID. So now actually we'll let's see someone, if somebody actually if somebody click on this submit button, I mean to add the comment. So it will go to the insert comment.php. So it will actually go to the insert comment.php and here it will check that the session is here or not. So if the session is authored, then it will actually not allow to add comment. Otherwise it will add allow to actually insert comments. So the comment will be inserted to the comments table, right? So in the comments table, if I go to the database here, you can see for the comment tables, we need post ID. So I need to actually pass the post ID from the display post here. So I just have to pass the post ID like this. So I have to write like this. I need to just copy it and I need to paste it here. So now our post ID is actually passed. So I need to get the post ID. I need to get the post ID. So I need to give here if condition, if is set. Let's say want to remove it from here and I want to set here. So if is set dollar underscore get, I will say post ID. And then actually I want to store it inside a variable. So the variable will be post ID equal to dollar underscore get post ID. Now I want to insert the post ID also here. So I will say insert into comments and I will add column first. So first of all, I need all the columns. So ID is auto implemented. So I need post ID. I need post ID, comma. I need username, comma. I need email, comma. I need comment. Okay. And the values will be the first value for the post ID. So post ID is this post ID. So let me just copy it from here and I want to paste it here. So our post ID is done. Now username. So I can get username to the session, right? So here you can see if the user, so if I go to the login.php here, you can see we have set three session here: username, user ID, and user role. So let's say I want to add here user email also. So I'll go to the user table. Let me just go to the user table here. And here you can see we have email section for the user, right? So I will say dollar underscore session user email, user, let's say email. So I get the email also. and here I will say email. And now I will get the email from the login. So I will go to the insert comment, and here we have post ID, right? And we have username, and we need email. So I will set here username. So let me just set here some variable. So I will say $user name equal to $_session username user name. And I want another variable user email, right? User email equal to $_session user email. Now I get both of them. So let me just cut it from here, because I want to access those variable only when actually the submit button will be submitted. Okay. I mean when the submit button will be set. So here actually I can now pass this to parameter $user. I need single quotation. So $user name, also the username, and then comma single quotation $user email for the email. And I need comments. So I need one more variable, and that is actually redirecting. I mean from the display post, here you can see we have text area, and the text area name is comment. So I want to accept the value. So I will say here, let me just remove it. I will say here $user content. What is this? Comment, right? COMMENT, comment equal to $_post, because our method is post. So I'll say here comment. Okay. So here you can see post comment. And now actually I want to pass the variable here, and I want to give single quotation and paste the variable. So now we actually added post ID, username, user email, comment. Okay. Now we will execute the query. So I will say $result equal to MySQL I query. I need to pass two parameter for the connection con and for the SQL. And now if not executed the result, I will print the error. So I will say echo error, and I want to print the error. So $con error, and else I will say echo comment added successfully. Okay. So let's go to the browser, refresh, and let's say I want to add comment on this post. Okay, second post. So if I go to the post table, here you can see where is the post table. Okay, so if I go to the browser, you can see our post. We have two posts here. So second post ID is 7. So let's add comment. So I want to say here nice post. If I add comment, user undefined array key user email, but here you can see comment added successfully. So let's check the comment is added or not. Go to the browser. Yeah, here you can see we have added a comment, but so everything is actually we got the username also, right? But we are not getting the email. Here you can see we are not getting the email. So the problem with the email. So let me just solve it, and I will come back. Okay, I think the problem is we just change the login.php. After actually we have so we just need to give here semicolon, right? Okay, we give the semicolon here, but the problem is we have changed this user email. I mean, we have added the session after actually we logged in, right? So we need to logged out first. So let's check if it is working or not. So actually I want to log out first. So post, and it's I want to log out first. Okay, so log out, and I want to re-logged in. So let's go here, and I want to log in as Milan, let's say. So, and then password is 123. I want to log in as subscriber so that I can add comment, right? So I will go to the display post, and here let's say I want to add comment. So I will say here nice comment, add comment, and here you can see comment added successfully. Now there is no error. And let me just go to the database, and here you can see there is no email previous. If I refresh now, you can see we can add the email. Yes, the email is okay. So now everything is all right. So, okay. So I want to actually delete them. So here you can see we can actually now add comment, right? But we add comment. Here you can see we have added comment, but the comment is not showing here. So I want to show the comment in the display post. Okay. So how actually you can show it? So I will go to the display post. Let me just cut all of them, and I will go to the display post, and here I want to fetch the comments. Okay, so I want to echo the comment. So I can fetch comment here by using echo, but it will look messy. But let me just try one more time. So I will create one more SQL here. Let's say $SQL2. Okay, we have SQL1, so I will say SQL2, and I want to fetch all the comments. So I will say dollar $SQL2 equal to select star from comments table. Okay, and I want to copy all of it from here, let's say, and I want to copy it like this. Okay, I want to execute the query, right? So I will say here result 2 equal to MySQL query, and I want to pass $con $SQL2, and I will say here file. Okay, and I just want to copy it. I want to set here row 2 result 2, and I want to fetch all the comment. The problem is actually I want to fetch all the comments according to the post. Okay, here you can see we have the comment box for every single post. So we need all the comments for every single post individually, right? I just want to show it after the comment box. So to do this, actually I need to do this query inside this loop, right? So let me just say here. Okay, so here you can see I'm in the same loop. So I have set just post id because I want to, here you can see I just declare here a variable that is SQL2, and I select from all the comments. I mean select star from the comments, and I just said that where the post id will be the post id. So I just need to pass the post id. I mean I need the post id, right? Because in the same post actually multiple user, I mean multiple subscriber can post in the same yeah, what can I say, same post, right? So that time actually I need to show them all. So here you can see Milan is actually commenting, and the comment is nice comment. Okay, and the second one is also commented by Milan, and the comment is FSA, I mean blur, I mean bloody text. Okay, so yes, we have done it, and let me just explain you how actually I did it. So we get this post id from this first, here you can see select start from post, right? So we got the post id right here, because we have fetch all the data from the, I mean all the column from the post, right? So here you can see and now for the SQL purpose I just declare a variable post id, and here I just take the post id. Okay, I just store the post id inside this variable, and I have right here another query that is I want to show all of the data from the comments table actually the data will be related to the post ID. Okay, because everyone, I mean, I have 5 subscribers, so 5 subscriber can comment for the same post, so I need the post ID. So I have here post ID and I have shown every single time. And here you can see I have run as MySQL query, and then I have use while loop here. So every single time the loop will continue for the all comments. Okay, let's say I have 5 comments, so the loop will continue 5 times, and then once again the loop will go for the next row, right? So I hope you understand. So that's why actually it's showing like this. So let's say 1 2 if I go to the user, is my user table. So here you can see we have 2 author and 1 subscriber. So let me just add one more subscriber. So I will just add subscriber from here, let's say. So I will go for the insert here, and the name will be, let's say, Nusrat. Email nusrat@gmail.com, and password, let's say 123, and the role is subscriber. I will click on go. Now let's say I want to logged in as Nusrat. Okay, so I want to go to the login. So let me just go to the login.php, and here I want to log in as another subscriber. So the subscriber name is nusrat@gmail.com, let's say, and password is 123, and I want to log in. So here you can see I'm subscriber, and now actually I want to display post. So here you can see all the comment here. So let's say I want to add one more comment. So hello, I am Nusrat, and I hope you write well, let's say. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. And let's say I want to add comment, and you can see comment added successfully. If I go here, if I refresh now, you can see we have multiple comment here. Milan, and comment is nice comment, and Nusrat, and the comment is hello, I'm Nusrat. Okay, so actually my code is now working perfectly. So this is how actually it will work. So let me know in the comment section that you want to add the reply mode. Okay, so if you want to add reply mode, if you comment, I will do it. Otherwise I will not do it. I will let as it is. Okay, and now we actually fetch the comment also, and we have added the comment also, so nothing is left, I think. If I go to the, okay, let me just go here, and if I go my project diagram, here you can see allow user to comment on blog post. So I can allow user to comment on blog post, and user also can show the comments, right? Okay, so everything is done here. Now I hope our project is done, right? Our project is done. Now we will go for the 6th video, and 6th video is final touch and deployment. So in our last video, I mean the next video, we will actually create let's say a header for every single page, so that we don't need to go through the link, right? The URL, we just click on the, let's say, the link, the here will be given, and it will work perfectly. And we will do media query for the mobile friendly website. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. And today's video actually the final video for this project. So in this video actually we will show you the CSS and the media query. Actually our project is so messy, right? So actually I want to show them properly, I mean in a nice way. So I have to do styles. So that's why actually I have created all style.css file, and here you can see all header.php for the list. So basically I just create something. If I refresh now, you can see we have sign up here and dashboard. If I click on dashboard, here you can see we are in the we are logged in as subscriber. Now if I log out, now you can see we have blog. We can click here and we can show here the blog. We can go to the dashboard, but if we want to go to the dashboard, we have to log in first. Okay, if I am not logged in, I have to sign up, then I can click here sign up. And now let's do CSS so that it looks awesome. So actually I will show you how actually you can do this through ChatGPT. Okay, if I show you step by step the whole process, it will take long time. Trust me, it will take long time, because I have to change every single thing. So let's do it using chat gpt, right? So here I will go to the chat gpt. So I will go here chatgpt.com, and here let's say I want to upload the project. So I have created the zip file. You just have to right click on the file, I mean your project, and then you just have to compress to zip file. Okay, so I have already created zip file. So let me just delete it. I will show you how you can do this. So I'm in the htdocs folder, right, in the gem file htdocs folder, and in the htdocs we have the project file. So I will click on the project. Here you can see this is our project file. So I will actually copy it. I will actually compress it to zip file, let's say, and here this is the zip file. So actually I want to upload this zip file in the chat gpt. So I will just drag and drop it like this, and I will say that I want my website as simple. Okay, I want you to do css or style for my website. Please read it. You read it and create and do styling for the website. It should be as simple as possible. I will not use any bootstrap. Okay, and let's enter. Okay, so you can see it's saying that I will extract the content of your blog post .zip, right? Okay, so it's saying that along with css file name all style.css, I can style your website by modifying css. Okay, so I will say okay, modifying. Okay, it's saying that all style.css file is empty, and I will create a simple clean css design for your website now. So if I go here, you can see that, let me just go to the code editor here, and there is nothing, right? So it will actually create for us. So let's check. So now you can see it's creating all the css according to our needs, right? Okay, so let's check it. Okay, so it's saying that I have added a simple and clean website. Okay, so I will just copy it and I will actually paste it inside here. So let's save it, and actually want to uh, insert this all style.css in the every single page. So I will go to the, let's say the display post will be the index file. I mean, when somebody actually want to visit our website, they will actually see this page. Here you can see index.php actually include the display post. So I will go to the display post, and here I will actually I have to implement it. So here you can see include all header.php. So I have to go to the all header. Okay, type here link, and in the href actually I want to say that all style.css. Okay, now actually we have import it. Now let's go to the browser, and now if I refresh, here you can see we have nice view. And one thing is here you can see we have list item, right? I mean list style showing here. So let me just remove it. So I will go to the style, and here let's say all header, and we have main header, right? So we have ul. So I will actually, you can say here main header, and I just want to access the class. So dot and main header ul li, the list style should be none. Okay, and if I refresh, now you can see there is no style. So if I click on sign up, you can see now I can sign up. If I click on blog, let's say I don't want to sign up, I will go to the blog and I want to read the blog, let's say. So here you can see the title and the content. So everything is up to date here. From our next video, we will actually start a new project, and I will see you there. Till then, goodbye.